We'll hear argument in case number 1111, Dover Area School District versus Kitzmiller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chief Justice, ladies and gentlemen, and may it please the court. I am Andres Sebastian Lee, and today before you, I will be representing my plaintiffs, the Dover School Area District Board. We are here today to discuss the findings of a previous court case, which happened in 2005 in Pennsylvania, in which a federal court ruled that a policy enacted by a 6-3 vote by the Dover Area School District Board members required for intelligent design to be taught as a substitute or counterpoint to evolution and the Darwinian theory of evolution in 9th grade biology classrooms. In 2005, it was ruled
6.5 hours later.
Now, just from that alone, I hope it's clear that this book is not founded on religious doctrines. In fact, if you read through the entire textbook, or even parts of it, which I'm not sure my opponents have done, you won't be able to find a single bit of text that refers to or supposes. Yes, Your Honor.
You said that there's like scientific evidence for it, but you just put a part of the textbook and didn't really mention any actual scientific evidence. So is there any actual scientific evidence to prove intelligent design, rather than just merely stating that it isn't?
Yeah, there are multiple scientific studies, such as by Trevor Milligan, I believe it was, in 2000.
2,000 years later.
And in the final product that can be supported.
So how would you distinguish between intelligent design and creationism?
Creationism and creation science, as they supposedly call it, it refers specifically to religious doctrines like the Bible or the Torah or whatever religion it may be. But I emphasize again that the of pandas and people does not at all refer to any religious doctrines and
3 weeks later.
is not scientific.
But
yes, Your Honor.
That there's no explicit mention of religion. Are you saying that there's no religious implication at all presented in intelligent design?
As a matter of fact, yes, I present that there is no religious motivation for this text. Because what the text says, I can read you some passages later, but I won't for brevity, is they're simply elements of Darwinian evolution that cannot account for certain phenomena that we witness, that we do not currently have we don't have any other theories to currently explain. And what this textbook wishes to do is to provide a separate possible explanation to present a counter argument that can be used in conjunction with the Darwinian theory of evolution. The intelligent design does not seek to discredit Darwinian evolution. It only seeks to explore another theory that could explain the holes that the Darwinian theory of evolution leaves.
If there are other schools which are presenting merely Darwinian evolution, what is, addressing the lemon test, what would be the secular purpose in saying, here's an alternative which may or may not be entangled with religion?
Thank you. So there's a study by Jennifer Mosher in 1996 that specifically studied the benefits of discussion-based lectures and more interactive classroom environments as opposed to lecture-based.
1 eternity later.
Oh yeah, so you're saying that it's better to learn both of them, but wouldn't teaching students that, quote, life is too complex to have evolved naturally and therefore must have been designed by an intelligent agent, train them to blame phenomenons on the supreme being rather than trying to solve the roots of the problem or unknown circumstance themselves?
Trying to find sorry, I'm just repeating for clarification.
Yeah. So wouldn't that train them to blame phenomenons on the supreme being rather than trying to solve the root cause of an occurrence themselves?
I caution against the use of the phrase supreme being, as that's more closely tied with monotheistic religions that we are trying to avoid. Because, again, there's no evidence or any statements presented in the intelligent design theory that there is a supreme being or any supreme beings at all, one or multiple. It's just that the intelligent design theory tries to present that intelligence may have accounted for some of the traits that were selected and the development of characteristics within species as the biological time span continued. But to answer your question, we don't believe that it'll lead to an increased reliance, per se, on belief in the supernatural, because, again...
I get your point about how you're saying that this idea of just removing the name of the supreme being from it makes intelligent design a non-religious concept when it's specifically exactly the same as creationism, except you're saying that you took out the name of the supreme being in completing the action. So does that make creationism and intelligent design not the same just because you took the name out?
So I want to caution against this train of thought, which is what I'm explicitly trying to avoid, is that this argument right now is not as relevant to the case as but just to obtain it, it's inherently not religious because the Establishment Clause specifically states that it prohibits the government from supporting one specific type of religion or discrediting or discouraging any other types. And because the intelligent design does not actively support a specific religion, it does not is not a proponent of any one doctrine, it cannot be said that it is a religious text because there are no
But you're just circulating around the point and you're not really going at what I'm asking. What exactly is the difference between creationism and intelligent design? Instead of just saying it like intelligent design has no religious background, actually explain what's the difference between the two.
The difference is that creation science and creationism refers to religious doctrines and have religious roots. That if you look at the proponents of creation science, I can't name you off the top of my head, but they all refer to, they're rooted in the Bible or the Torah or whatever it may be to try and explain the natural world we see today. Intelligent design doesn't do that and thus it's inherently not religious.
We're taught in science that theories are supported by physical lines of evidence, but would the teaching of creationism even be considered a scientific concept? Because there's not like any physical line of evidence.
Okay, I present to you, even if it were not a scientific concept,
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
decisions on their own for what they want to believe or what they don't.
But if the school is teaching them that this is like a supplement to the Darwinist theory of, then wouldn't the students be implied to believe in that equally as Darwinism? So it's not giving them the choice to believe like what they want to believe in. It's kind of like the school's intent to want them to believe in that intelligent design.
Even if that were the case, why would that be the problem? See, so far intelligent design it hasn't been tied to a specific religious doctrine. It can't be said that the school is supporting a specific religion or a specific institution of faith. There's no faith that's, again, I keep repeating the same stuff. I apologize, Your Honor, but there's simply no way for the opponent to state that this text and these teachings and these policies can be found in support of a religion.
I would like to bring up that in some of the facts of the case, it was stated that the students are required to take a standardized test, which evolution will be on. So will any form of intelligent design or creationism, or if they're the same thing, which I know you said they are.
Intelligent design is not the same thing as creationism.
Okay.
So I apologize for interrupting.
Will any form of intelligent design be on that standardized test that the students are required to take?
Of course, it'll be on the standardized test as it is part of the curriculum that we hope our students are able to master the concepts of. But yeah, that's part of the curriculum, and it won't be in support of a specific religious institution.
So say there's a boy who wants to go into biology. It's his passion and interest, but his parents want him to take intelligent design, and he does. So how's he going to successfully pursue his interest in biology through learning about a lot of things, like being controlled by like intelligent design? As you can see, like the textbook is like a lot thinner than the actual biology textbook, so I'm sure like, there's a lot less information covered in there.
Oh yes. I agree with your point that this is a very thin textbook, and the textbook itself does say that it is not meant to be a standalone
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time card.
guide the evolutionary process in a certain direction.
Counsel, let me just ask you one question. I know this has been repeated before, but I'd like you to state in a single sentence, preferably, what exactly is the difference between intelligent design and creationism?
We spent